What we're doing. So I'm a Annie's, and also a teacher, but I teach people who are learning to become teachers. And so one of the things that they have to do is they have to learn how to talk to kids and ask kids questions. So all I'm trying to do is I'm making this video so they'll be able to watch it and see what they have to do, because they're going to do an assignment where they have to talk to kids. So I'm not trying to see if you know the right answer or anything. I'm just trying to give them an example of what they're going to do. Okay. This little thing here is connected to the camera, and it will make the camera move. It's also a microphone, so I think I'll put it in front of you because I'm pretty loud. That way it'll make sure and capture you, what you're saying. Okay? All right. You might want to write some stuff down so you can pick a color. Let's not pick yellow because it's too... Oh, purple. Good choice. All right. So I think I'm not going to write what you say down because I want to just listen, but I might write a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? So the first thing is, here are some items in front of you. I want you to think, without counting them, how many do you think there are?
Maybe 25.
Okay. All right. Why don't you go ahead and count them?
Okay. 2.
You can count them out. Count out loud.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, then I think it's 20, then 22, 24, 24, 26, 28, 28.
Okay. Can you write that number down on the paper?
Okay.
I'm gonna move this. Okay. I noticed when you counted, you did this a little bit. How did that help you?
It made counting go faster by counting by twos.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is there another way you could count them?
Yeah.
How else could you count them?
Count them maybe by fives.
Okay. Why don't you do that? I'm going to move this out of the way.
5, 10, then 15,
Thank you for counting out loud.
20, and then 24. Wait, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
So what do you think?
It's different.
And do you know why, or do you have any ideas about why it's different? No, you're very surprised, because if you count stuff, I didn't add anything. It should be the same, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think it's 28 or 24?
I'm not sure anymore.
Okay. Well, let's just talk about what we have here. Yeah, so tell me more about that you're not sure. What are you thinking? I'm going to put this back right here.
At first I had 28, but now I have 24. Maybe it's about the way I count with the blocks.
It might be that. Do you think that the first time you counted, you might have maybe counted some things more than once?
Maybe.
Yeah?
I'm going to try again.
Okay, great idea.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, then comes 11, wait, that's not right, that's 12, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. But now it's 24.
Now it's 24.
I think I counted 2 extra. Oh, no, wait. 4.
You think you counted 4 extra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Why don't you go ahead and write your new number, write 24 on here. if I gave you one more, how many would you have?
Then I'll have 25.
Okay, how about if I gave you two more?
26.
Okay. How about if I gave you 10 more?
36.
Okay. How about if I gave, let's stay with, let's go back to 24. How about if I gave you 20 more?
That'll be 46.
Okay. And how about if I give you 100 more? You know how many you'd have?
No.
No. Do you have a way to figure that out?
100 plus 24.
Okay. Do you know what that would be?
124.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay. How many would you have if I took one? Let's go back to 24, to the tiles you have here. If I took one away, how many would you have?
I would now have 23.
Okay. What about if I took two away?
Then it would be 20.
And what are you doing?
I'm counting.
Okay, you can count out loud.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 24. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22.
22.
2.
Okay. Let's go back to your 24. Let's stick them all together if that's helpful. Do you know how many you'd have if I took 10 away?
I would have 14.
And how'd you figure that out?
Because 10 plus 10 equals 20, and then I added 4, and then that equals 24.
That sounds like a good strategy. How about if I took 20 away? How many would you have?
4.
We'd only have 4 left.
Yeah.
And how'd you know that so fast?
Because you take away both 10s, and I would be left with 4.
You'd just be left with the 4. Okay. Do you know how many you would have if I doubled the amount you have there? So if I had another bag and I said this is double, do you know how many you'd have altogether?
48.
How'd you figure that out?
Because 20 plus 20 equals 40, and 4 plus 4 equals 8.
Okay. All right. Do you know how many you'd have if I took half of them away?
Half?
Yeah.
I would have, so what's the half point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would have 12 in each.
Okay. So where would be my half? Okay. And then what would be your half?
This is half.
Okay. And how did you? I saw you counting. You counted 12 and then 12. How
Yeah.
did that help you?
It helped me so there's the same number in each group.
Okay. Do you know how many each person would get if you shared them with 6 people?
6 people.
Yeah.
Let's see. 4.
And how did you figure that out?
I figured out by counting like this.
Uh-huh.
4,
Okay.
4, and 4, and they all had 4 and 3. I know 3 plus 3 equals 6.
Okay. So what I think you just told me is that you figured it out by knowing there's 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, and that was 3 people?
Yeah?
And you just could double that to know
Yeah.
that? Okay. Very interesting. Are there any other ways you could share it with people?
How many?
Like if you had, are there any other ways you could share it evenly? Like we just talked about sharing it with 6 people. Are there any other numbers of people you could share it with
Shared.
so that everybody would get the same?
You told me to go. That's not my fault. You told me to go. With 12 people, so they each get 2.
Oh, okay. And how'd you figure that out? I saw you were doing some counting again.
I was counting the 2s
Oh, cool.
to see how many I could give
Yep.
away.
All right. I have one last question for you. What if you wanted to share them with just 2 people?
Just 2 people.
Yeah. How many would each
Then
person get?
I need to put it back all together. It will be 12 for one, 12 for the other.
Okay. And how'd you figure that out?
Because we did that one.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. You see 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, dear. All right. I think we are done. You were wonderful. Thank you so much for helping. And maybe we could go help. Help your buddy over there pick up some pencils? And I'm going to stop this.